Yosuke Hayashi.
ドライブ5ディレクターのシンボルです。
I'm the Dead or Alive 5 director, Yohei Shimbori.
Thank you for your time and having an interview with us. We've seen much of the returning cast from Dead or Alive over the years coming back for Dead or Alive 5, as well as a few guest characters now from Virtua Fighter 5. Now, can fans expect any surprises in the way of maybe a new character debuting or any new crossover characters possibly showing up in the future?
新しいキャラが、今、既存のキャラとゲストキャラを見てるんですけど、新しいキャラ、これから出ますか？新しいゲストキャラの可能性がありますか？
新しいキャラクターに関してはもちろん今回ナンバリングですからもちろん用意してます。まずは久しぶりのデッドアライブですから皆さんがご存知のキャラクターが今の時代のなっているのかっていうのをまず皆さんにお披露目しているっていう状態です。で、ゲストキャラクターに関してはやっぱり来てもらうことでゲームがより面白くお互いの相乗効果でしっかりと面白くなるもの以外やっぱりゲストキャラクターってふさわしくないと思うんですよね。それでいうと我々はバーチャファイターほどこのゲームにとって盛り上げてくれて面白くしてくれるキャラクターはないと思いますので今回のゲストキャラクターはバーチャファイターからの参戦だけになります。
So the new Dead or Alive, so of course there are going to be new characters, but first we wanted to show Dead or Alive as a solid Dead or Alive game, that this new game is going to be a solid Dead or Alive game, so existing fans should feel at home with the existing characters. We will give more information about new characters when we have something to show. For guest characters, if the goal for guest characters for us is to make sure that users have more fun with the game, and if they fit the game, then the users will hopefully have more fun, and everybody will just have more fun with the game. So when we were thinking of what characters to collaborate with and what series to collaborate with, Virtua Fighter was at the top of the list. So that's why we chose Virtua Fighter, and we're not thinking of anything outside of Virtua Fighter character right now.
Okay. Now, Dead or Alive 5 usually has had pretty standard action stages, like you hit an enemy against the wall and sometimes the wall will explode. But Dead or Alive 5 features these new, very action-packed stages, like you hit an enemy you use a burst attack, a power blow, and hit an enemy into a wall, and it'll either knock them through the wall, or a rocket will hit them, or they'll get shot out of a cannon in a clown's mouth. Now, what inspired you to take Dead or Alive 5 in that direction?
今までデッド・オアライブシリーズで電車があってそのアクションステージのアクションもいろいろあったんですけど今回かなりそれがパワーアップしてる感じがします。これはパワーブロでピエロの口に当てると鼻から出たりとかそのステージ全体が斜めになったり壁が壊れたりそういうことがあるんですけどそういう方向性をそういう方針を選んだのがどういう理由があったんですか？
格闘ゲームってその未来を考えた時に普通に作っちゃうとどんどん縮小していくんですよ。デッドアライブってもともとそのステージのアクションだったり、いろんなキャラクターがいて、面白い部分もあるしシリアスな部分もある、そういったところをどんどん生かしていって我々にしか作れない未来を作ろうとしています。それがデッドアライブ5だとダイナミックアトラクションと呼んでますけど、まずステージが派手にさっきのピエロ入って中が出るのがちょっと面白い演出だったりとか見てるだけで楽しい格闘ゲームというのが我々が格闘エンターテインメントと呼んでますけど、デッドアライブ5ではそれが確認できると思います。
So when we were considering Dead or Alive, considering fighting games in general, it seemed like the fighting game, the future for fighting games was shrinking, and in order to open that up, we felt we wanted to make a fighting game that only we can make, that shows our strengths and uses what we're good at and takes that to an even higher level. So when you're talking about the example that you gave about hitting someone into the clown's mouth and it comes out the nose, those more blockbuster stages. That's the kind of fighting entertainment that we're looking at doing, and that's really the term that we've sort of gelled around for Dead or Alive 5 is fighting entertainment.
Now, before, like, when Dead or Alive 5 was first shown off, they said that they were trying to step away slightly from the, like, sexual tendencies that the series has been known for. How exactly have you been trying to step away from that and move towards a little bit more serious nature of a fighting game?
前にそのエロ路線からこう引く方針を聞いてますけど、どうやってそれを引いてるのか、調整はしてるのか。
エロを引くというよりは、今のグラフィック表現に合わせたその色気表現っていうのをやりたいっていうことですね。やっぱりそのグラフィックに合わせた色気の出し方ってあると思うので、そこをしっかりと今回もやってるし、今もやってる。その一つで、大丈夫。
Two-part answer. One. So we were never, I guess, trying to stay away from it. We were trying to change it to fit the, the graphics and what we can do now. And we think that sort of that sensuality, the way that we can portray sensuality is different now than it has been in the past. So that's what we're thinking of doing. Part 2.
似たようなもんですけど、女性の魅力って大きな胸だけじゃないですということで、そこが女性というところから出てくるその魅力、男性に関してもそうですけど、今回表情がどんどん豊かになって、汗をかいて戦えば汚れるよねっていうところも表現していますし、その世界観全体がそこにいる存在感が強いっていうところでキャラクターの魅力を引き出しています。なのでそういうなんかちょっとしたエロとかそういう話じゃなくて、いろんなものがあるのがデッドアイブです。
Similar to what we were just talking about, beauty is not just big eyes or it's more than that.
Right.
You can see beauty in someone who's sweaty, or if the clothes are a little bit dirty or something like that. There are different ways to show sensuality and to show beauty, and that's what we're looking for Dead or Alive 5. That increases the sense of presence for those characters and makes them pop, makes them stand out, and makes them more just you get more of an impression from the characters, and their beauty shines that much more.
Yes, it's been very impressive what I just saw in the other room. Like, they could, assuming when she was fighting, there was like dirt was getting on her stockings and everything else. It was like you've never seen that before in a fighting game, and now that's what Dead or Alive 5 has. It's got something that no other game has involving that. Now, how has fan reaction been so far to what they've seen, like what you've shown off so far? How have the fans been responding?
今まで見せたことに対する反応はどうですか？そのファンの反応はどうですか？
いろいろいただいて、そこのたくさんのファンの皆さんの意見を、我々もフィードバックを受けながら今体験版なんかもリリースしたんで、そこから作ってますので、そこら辺はファンの皆さんが期待してくれているので、製品版ではその期待に応えるゲームに仕上げていきたいなというふうに思います。
全体的にポジティブです。
非常にすごく評価してくれるという意味ですが、すごい我々の開発としての励みになります。
It's been very positive. The feedback has been very positive, and we've gotten actually a lot of it from the alpha demo that was out, and we've implemented the feedback, some of the feedback that we've received, even into the build that's here, and moving forward into the final build as well. We'll continue tweaking it and listening to user feedback on the game and putting that in the game to make the best Dead or Alive 5 that we can.
Is that what inspired you to switch from a 3-point hold system to the 4-point hold combo?
そのフィードバックを受けて3択から4択に変更しましたか？
はい、そうですね。 ファイティングゲームとして遊ぶにはライトな3ポイントホールドもいい。もうちょっとだけコアファマで遊べるその4択のホールドっていうの両方とも考えてはいたんです。でアクションゲームの忍者ガイデン3につける体験版としてはよりカジュアルな方がいいんじゃないかということで3択の方で、まずはお見せしました。結果として返ってきたフィードバックの中でホールドが4択にしてほしいというのがたくさん来ていました。アクションゲーマーでもファイティングゲームの特有の駆け引きっていうのは重要視するんだなという認識がそこで得られたので、我々も自信を持ってじゃあ4択のホールドで一番いいゲームを作ろうと一致団結しました。
Yeah, absolutely. That definitely influenced the switch from 3.4 from a 3-point hold to a 4-point hold. We've originally been thinking of both and weighing the benefits of both. 3-point hold is easier for newcomers to the series who aren't used to the hold system and more casual fighters. And 4-point hold it seemed more geared towards advanced users. For the alpha demo that we released, we figured it would reach people who hadn't played DOA before, and so we went with the 3-point hold, figuring that would be more appropriate for that audience. But within the feedback that we got, there were a lot of people saying, "Now make it 4-point," and so seeing the feedback from people who got an action fans and fighting fans, and having both groups saying they wanted a 4-point hold and they wanted that challenge, that sort of gave them the confidence to take that step and implement 4-point holds.
Right. Thank you. I think that's all the time we have here, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing Dead or Alive 5 later this year.
Thank you. Thank you.